The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
Hello everyone, it's Queen V-Line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the unfortunate attack of Corshawnda Hatter as she was being attacked by a group of children while protecting her own children after school on November 17th, 2025. Before I begin, I would like to extend my support to Ms. Hatter, her children, the families impacted, and the community at this time as you navigate this new reality. According to reports, Corshawnda Hatter was attacked by a group of children while protecting her own children outside a South Side elementary school, where she states she, her son, and daughter are still suffering days after the attack. Video of the attack has caught the attention of many across the country, and the community has stepped up in a way to help moving her out of the South Daring neighborhood. Corshawnda Hatter stated she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away outside Orville Bright Elementary School on November 17th, 2025. Her legs are bruised and it's hard for her to walk, but what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering. My son, he's very devastated. He'll wake up in the middle of his sleep screaming. He's screaming, "Mommy, are you there?" Hatter stated her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked and dragged to the ground by a group of kids. Her son was beaten, and she said one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side, crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked. I felt helpless because I was down on the ground and he was down on the ground. He was looking at me, screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do anything, Hatter stated. Corshawnda Hatter's partner, Devin Lee, the father of her 2 children, stated she suffers from sickle cell disease. So I guess they seen a little weakness in her because, kind of walking a little slow. He stated they had no right to put their hands on an adult. Devin Lee was at work when the attack happened. Corshawnda Hatter said her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Bright Elementary because of the way she walks and talks as a result of her sickle cell disease. Hatter stated she tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but they didn't do anything about it. The following day, a large group of parents visited the school to show their support for Hatter and to help put an end to bullying. The community immediately stepped in and moved her out of South Daring into an undisclosed location. Corshawnda Hatter stated she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school and she's looking to get therapy for them. Mayor Brandon Johnson on November 19th, 2025, described the attack on Hatter as an incredibly traumatic, horrific, violent moment. I don't believe I've seen anything as severe and as graphic as that, he stated. What we also saw was a clear, really disturbed display of not just violence, but I'd be hard-pressed to not express that there's something there that's just not quite right. That's off. The mayor pledged that the city would provide any necessary support and services to Corshawnda Hatter and her family. We're going to continue to put our arms around this family, he stated. I'm grateful that the people of Chicago have put their arms around this family as well. Before I even begin my commentary, I would like to also extend continued support to these families that have been impacted by this horrific incident. I also decided not to play the video because it's disturbing on so many levels. And I don't want to add any more stress to Miss Hatter's plate. I would also like to acknowledge and thank the parents, guardians, and community members who have stepped up for Miss Hatter and her family, whether it was going to the school or helping her and her family move to an undisclosed location. This is what community and what being a villager is all about. Coming together and supporting each other in times like these. The fact that these quote-unquote kids felt comfortable putting their paws on an adult and her children is disturbing to the human core. 2 years of bullying and nothing occurred until the attack of Corshawnda Hatter and her children went viral. The school administration and other officials who knew of this situation need to be held accountable because you had time to prevent this very same incident from occurring. 2 years of Miss Hatter coming to you guys explaining that these quote-unquote kids are bullying and antagonizing her child on multiple occasions. It does not give these quote-unquote kids the right to bully or antagonize someone's baby because of their parents' medical condition or disability. It's just pure evil. And I hope that Miss Hatter does file charges against these parents because it's clear that they were not doing their due diligence of their own children. Now I know you're not supposed to call people's children's names, but the description fits this moment. They were so emboldened, big and bad, to beating up a mother and her children, not only in public, but to record it, which means they not only knew what they were doing, but their intent was to cause more pain onto this family for the video to go viral by social media. So now we're here and they're getting the attention that they have craved for, only for viewers as myself saying, where are the adults in this moment? And this is why the community is continuously asking questions and supporting this family at this time. Because it's clear that the parents of these quote-unquote kids need a reality check. If they are so boldened to do this to an adult on video and someone's child on video, there's no telling what other acts they have committed along the way. As Miss Hatter seeks therapy for her babies, I also want her to seek support as well when she is ready, because this unfortunate incident will follow them for some time. And I don't want this horrific incident to hold them hostage moving forward. I want the adults who come across this video to have these uneasy conversations with their children, cousin, godchildren, etc., explaining to them that bullying or harassing other children or people with words, attacking them in person or online should not be tolerated. Don't assume you know them. Get into their business. Get access to their accounts, known and unknown. You are paying those bills and keeping a roof over their heads. Get into the habit of being nosy. I know they didn't have the same upbringing as you, but just because the times and technology have changed doesn't mean you allow your children or child to raising havoc onto others because of their age, gender, or medical condition. Protect Black women, known and unknown. Protect Black mothers, known and unknown. I will leave in the comments and description below for Corshawnda Hatter's GoFundMe page, in addition to other forms of support, in addition to organizations and hotlines as it pertains to mental health and bullying. Once again, sending healing energy to Miss Hatter and her family and the community at this time. Thank you for sharing your story after this horrific incident. Protect Black families, known and unknown. Justice for Corshawnda Hatter and her family. And please, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.